Julie! Julie! Bruce, what the? You can't be at the girl's house. It's the middle of the night. Well, Miss Madison, you said you wanted to see the country, and traffic is light at this hour. You're crazy. We're supposed to just walk out of here? I'm parked behind the alma mater. I bought clothes for you, bought you a helmet. I bought about 50 volumes of the manga series you're always reading, with the anthropomorphic robot bees. Buzz buzz. So? Sometimes I hate you, Bruce Wayne. They're not robot bees, they're cyborgs, just mutated, and it's really good. It is! No, it sounds amazing. I detect sarcasm. We're 50 feet up. Sarcasm isn't allowed. Now just... What the... Julie, you're... What is it, Bruce? What's wrong? Kane County. Where am I? Bell Towers, apartment 31J, Thomas residence. I'm a Thomas, one of 4. Duke, you know a 7-letter word for unfractured? Integer. Duke, I'm Bruce Wayne. How long have I been out? Since the new year. New year? It was summer last I remember. Yeah, it's a different kind of calendar now, though. Everything's ending and starting over all at once. Go on, take a look. My God. See, Mr. Wayne? Welcome to 0 year. That's what Mr. Riddler calls it. He says there's just one rule now. Get smart or die. Brilliant, Jim. Keep looking down. Ah! I will quit smoking. I will. Copy, it's Jim Gordon. I'm in position. Copy! Is anyone there? Come in, it's almost time, damn it! The Riddler. Where is he? Mr. Riddler's everywhere. He's watching over the whole city. He's protecting it. No one comes in or out until Gotham gets smart. I need to use your phone. He controls the towers, though. It won't work. I have a special number. Man, you really are rich. Hello. Alfred, it's me. Master Bruce! Oh, thank God! I was sure you'd... Are you all right? How did you survive? By the skin of my teeth, apparently. I remember crawling out of the flaming wreck. I remember tossing Your formal wear, sir? Yes, and I remember crawling away from the crash. Then, blackness. Now I wake up in the city... The city is... It's lost, Master Bruce. Lost. The entire border of the island, nearly 9%, is irreparably damaged. The center overgrown and wild, and he controls it all from somewhere inside. Somewhere no one can find him. The access points. There's no way in or out. He's flooded the tunnels. The crossings are rigged with explosives. And while he's created barriers to any entry, the real deterrent is the barrage of weather balloons he's positioned over the skyline. Balloons filled with deadly chemicals. Any attempt to breach the city, and he says he'll unleash a cloud of death over Gotham. I don't understand, Alfred. How did he do all this? The manpower I get. He had access to the Red Hood files. If he threatened the former members, but the material itself, he didn't get it from us. Unless... Powers? Well, however he's managed it, sir, he now has the city in his grip. He's used the flood to disseminate Dr. Isley's stolen research and turn its streets savage. He used the devices stolen from the rest to take control of its power grid and anything else that can be remotely controlled. Gotham is his own deadly playground. Has anyone tried to fight him? At first, many. Now, very few. The truth is, there's barely anyone left with the will to fight. No, no, no! But, sir, what matters is that you're alive. Sir, are you there? Batman failed the city, Alfred. I failed. What are you going to do? I don't know. But he's beaten me twice now, each time with worse consequences. I lose this time, then maybe it's time for the reasonable thing. And you can help effectively from out here, at the manor. The escape passage beneath the brownstone in Crime Alley, your former headquarters. It leads to the waterways, remember. It's likely one of the only ways out of Gotham right now. You can tell the authorities what's going on in there. You can help them funnel resources into the city. Master Bruce, you go up against this man, Nigma, and you will likely fail again and die. And what sort of example does Batman set then? Sir, taking off, huh? Come with me, Duke. Your whole family. We can help people from out of Gotham City.
No, we're here. My Graham, she's in the next apartment. The IV we kept you on, my mom took it from the Presbyterian in case hers failed. Shaved your face with her leg razors, too. Hey, what's a 6-letter word for hit or miss?
Duke, listen to me.
All it takes is one riddle, Mr. Wayne. See, every sunset he comes on that big screen in Midtown, the one with the question mark blinking on it. Mr. Riddler comes on and says if anyone can ask a riddle he can't answer, he'll give the city back to the people. It's why I got these puzzles out. You'll see, Mr. Wayne. I'm going to take him on.
Duke.
They all say I'm crazy, but they'll see. You're only crazy if it doesn't work, right? Now, like I said, what's a 6-letter word for hit or miss?
Lieutenant?
I don't understand. Where's the rest of you? Please tell me I'm seeing things.
This is the team. Dev Gru decided on a more tactical approach.
Tactical? I've risked my family, my friends trying to find what might be a geographical blind spot for you, on the promise that you'd come in with a real team, with real resources. And instead you come in early with 5 men in spacesuits? What the hell have we been playing smoke signals for?
Lieutenant, thanks to you, we're in, and I'm grateful. But I'd be careful to watch your tone. We do this for a living. From what I understand, you're a cop who likes to pal around with damn psychos in batsuits. Now, let us
Good evening, Gotham City. Wonderful to see you all again now. At this magic hour. And it is magic. I can see the magic sparkling in the air, can't you? Because right now, as you know, it's that time of day when one of you, any of you, has the chance to step forward and break the dark, dark spell I've cast over this fair city. So, tell me, who will it be? Give your name and mount your challenge. What's that? Speak up now. Oh, come on. Another day with nothing to show? No heroes? I know there has to be someone out there willing to try, willing to swing the great blade for their city. Stay down. We can make our way down the side. Really? Really? Well, I'm very disappointed, folks. After all, I'm only trying to help here. To make you Gothamites the Prometheans the world needs. I mean, after all, we're mankind. We're pink, squirming, hairless things. No fangs, no claws. We were basically designed as a quick snack along the evolving food chain. And yet, here we are. Dominant. Regal. And why is that? Our brains, people. We get cold, we invent mittens. We get sick, we invent chicken soup. We outthink our own demise. And right now, at this moment, we're in desperate need of some outthinking. Rising tides, dwindling resources, overpopulation, pan-global conflict. The world's largest economy is running on fumes. All I've done is speed up the circumstances. Gotham is now the future, see? It is the grand riddle, one bigger than even I can solve. So take it away from me. Be the hero, people. The one found in every culture throughout the world. The hero who answers the riddle to prove his worth, to save his people. So, where are you, hero? Where are you hiding? Are you out there, somewhere? All I'm asking is for you to show me. Show me you're a smarter man than I, and I'll remove the question from your lives for now. No one? All right then. Back to sleep. To dream.
I'll do it, Nigma. I'll challenge you.
Well, I know you. Gothamites, meet Bob Chi. Powers Industries lead strategist, or former strategist. They gave him the axe to get me in after I left Wayne Enterprises. Of course, I only stayed long enough to raid the cupboards. But still, go ahead, Bob. These are your toys, after all.
All right. My riddle is, there once were two turtles trying to cross a river, but each alone,
They're both blind.
But how did you... I made that riddle up!
Given your obsession with sonic warfare, Bob, not to mention the awful jazz library you left behind, it's not a great leap to assume your riddle would lean toward a sort of auditory snobbery. Some fact about listening, and since turtles have no ears, I can only assume that you're... well, you get the idea.
You're a monster!
Let us go! We're dying here! Folks, I'm not the bad guy here. A giver of tough love, sure. But I'm fair. I set up rules and play by them. But tonight I sense there's someone out there who's trying to break the rules. Who's trying to cheat their way out of my quiz. Where could they be? Ah! There you are!
Damn!
Now, fellas. What do you have to say for yourselves?
Look, Mr. Nigma, we're not here to cause further conflict. Is there any way to speak in private?
In private? Come now, sir. No passing notes.
All right. This isn't how it was meant to go. But our message to you is, you win. Inside this suitcase is nearly $50 million in what are known as floating bills, or amnesia cash. The serial numbers are deliberately untraceable, created by an algorithm that forgets its own designations. You damn cowards! You lying pieces of...
Language, Lieutenant Gordon. Language. You know what they say. Profanity is a weak mind trying to express itself forcefully.
Actually, it's a feeble mind, you shit.
Ha! Well, clearly you bunch aren't up for a riddle, and I'm afraid there'll be no deals or bargains. So, how about a simpler game? Maybe something like... oh, I don't know. Dominoes?
Oh, the buildings are headed straight for us! We have to get out of...
What's the matter, fellas? Not Dominoes fans? All right then. How about a game of Ring Around the Rosie? The rules, well, they're a little different than you might expect, but still familiar enough. The key is to be fast pupils. Now, I've programmed these Riddler bots in a ring around you. I've set their DVTs to MD. You know what that is?
Motion detection, Mr. Nigma.
Now, Power's tech is slow to accept change, so you may have time to get off one shot, Lieutenant, before they open fire. But likely just that one. So make it the right one. Or it's certainly ashes, ashes, and you all fall down.
Mr. Nigma, please, if you just... Lieutenant, go for the one in front. It's likely the leader.
Nigma's their leader. They're robots, and that's too simple.
Sir, we're running out of wooden. Take the shot. I said the eye. Shoot the eye, damn it. The camera drone. He told you to be fast pupils. Do it, Lieutenant. Then none of you move. Stay still. I don't know who just said that, but Gordon, I'm giving you a direct order. By command of the damn president of the...
Look! It's working!
Just stay still. Don't move a muscle. Not until they've taken each other out. A lot of good it did. We're still trapped.
Tell me I see what I think I see.
What in the... Go on! Get across! Move before the building! Was that him, Lieutenant? The one who helped us? It was, wasn't it?
Gentlemen, meet my friend. The damn psycho in a batsuit. No offense.
None taken.
What took you so long?
I was doing a crossword. Got caught on a 6-letter word for hit or miss. The answer, Lieutenant, was strike.
Damn right! And call me Jim.
What is that circle of fire? I swear, that's how you looked at the sun as a baby in Gotham, Luke. You were an early riser, so I'd take you for these walks around Midtown before your mother woke up. I called them our walkabouts. Most days the sky was gray and stayed gray, but once in a while the sun would appear, so bright and sudden, and you'd look at it with this expression. Today, I'm going to challenge the Riddler, Luke. I've put it off too long. I doubt I'll survive, but I have to try. Full disclosure, I'm terrified. But right now, at this moment, with the sunlight bright on my face, thinking of you, I feel at peace. Then again, sunlight's overrated. He acts like his challenge is to beat him in a battle of wits, there in the Colosseum, but it's not. What he's really challenging us to do is to catch him, find his hiding spot.
There are 1.5 million places he could be, though. Hell, Batman, couldn't he be across the river?
No, Lieutenant. The siphon the Riddler's using to control the grid, it's not designed for that. It's an infiltration grab. He's somewhere inside the city. The trick is figuring out where. It won't be easy, though. He's using the device unconventionally, only long enough to send a signal bouncing through the grid, turning something on, then off. He leaves a line on too long, and it could be traced back to its signal origin. Mr. Fox, you helped develop the siphon he's using to control the grid. Can you create a device to trace the signal he's using? I have something I could modify here. A pin. But it's hardly any use, Batman. It would need to be hooked up to the line he was using, directly plugged in. We'd have to know when and where he was going to turn on the power. And we do. Still, even if we hook it up to the screen, it'll take a while. 10 minutes, maybe more, to trace the signal. Enigma's never stayed online more than a couple minutes. He makes quick work of everyone who steps up.
And yet, you were going to challenge him, Lucius?
I was going to try. I figured if I lost that way, it'd just be me. You know, if he discovers what we're doing, he might punish the city. He'll punish it one way or another. He's waiting for an excuse. We have to try. Jim, you hook up the device. Mr. Fox, you trace the signal from here. The seals here can protect you. I'll keep Nigma talking. You keep him talking, but the moment you think he's going to drop you, you better move. That pit beneath the Colosseum, he keeps jackals in it.
There's no winning down there, Batman.
I'll keep the engine running. We have until sunset to get ready. I'll be back.
Where the hell are you going?
Shopping.
Shopping.
What's that burning smell?
He used your steel cutter earlier.
To make what? Jim? To make what?
Really?
I mean it. We're not leaving the room until someone has the answer.
You're normal. You're normal. You're normal.
Bruce Wayne, you've said nothing in days. Consider this your problem. Yours and yours alone. Only you can solve it. No one else.
Well, are you ready? Greetings, Gothamites! It's now officially day 27 of Zero Year. We've traveled nearly 648,000 kilometers together, spinning and spinning, you and I, hurtling forward through this new era. Nearly our first calendar month is over. Heck, I say it's time for us to make a calendar. Something new, non-arithmetical, incomplete. Something of our very own. What do you say? Oh, come on now. It'll be fun. You can even name the months after your very own heroes. Bob-vember, Suzanuary. Anyone brave enough to help save this place from its own encroaching entropic end? So, who will it be? Anyone? And here he thought this was the City of Knights. For shame. Isn't that your sporting team? The Knights? Come now, Sir Gotham. Whoever you are, choose your colors. Choose your colors, or I'll have to tax this kingdom more harshly. I don't want to, believe me, but I will. So, fly your colors high, mount your steed, and charge. What is that awful noise, people?
I'll challenge you, Edward.
Well, me oh my, Batman! I can't tell you how pleased I am you're still alive!
You've held these people in fear too long. Your so-called 0 year ends now. Tonight.
All right, Batman.
This line should be armored and armed. Keep Nigma talking. But remember, if it feels like he's going to drop you, move. Move fast. Jim, are you in place?
Almost there, Lucius. I must say, Batman, I'm positively giddy right now. After all, my sense of you is that you're a bookish man beneath that coat of muscles. A worldly thinking man. So I genuinely can't wait to see what riddle you'll riddle me tonight. Maybe a bat riddle from antiquity. Perhaps from ancient Greece, the land of Aesop's fables and the trickster bat. Or maybe a riddle from the ancient Mayans, who worshipped Kamazats, the noggin-munching bat god. Or possibly one from the monstrously bat-obsessed region of the Carpathian Mountains. Well, Batman, go ahead, riddle away. I'm all ears.
Actually, my riddle is from right here, in Gotham City.
Splendid! Homespun! How quaint! A riddle of your very own. Hooking it up now!
We're in. I've got a signal. How long? Damn it! 19 minutes at least. It's a thicker casing than I expected. Batman, you shouldn't...
Well, Batman, I'm waiting.
Batman, you'll never enough. All right, Edward, but I'm afraid my riddle is pretty simple.
Then this'll be fast, and I can put that cape of yours back on the spit, eh? Speaking of which, how did you manage to...
It starts with a boy, my riddle.
A boy, eh? Let me guess. One day he's standing in the center of his village and...
Now, Edward, if you want me to tell you this riddle... Batman, listen, you need it, you'll shut up and let me tell it.
Batman! He's right! 19 minutes is... Oh, damn it! A drone! It's blocking my way down, Lucius!
Likely it senses a disruption in the line. Stay still, it doesn't seem to see you. All right, Edward. Like I said, my riddle starts with a boy. Now this boy, he's smart. Dazzlingly smart. He sees things most people can't. The thing is, no one seems to notice. Not his teachers, not his peers, not even his parents. So before long, this boy, now a teenager, starts proving it. He breaks into corporate databanks, government safe blocks. Still, no one seems to appreciate him. 17 minutes. Now he's a man. He works for some of the most powerful people in the world, but still, no one seems to notice how smart he is. He can't understand it, so he gets louder and louder, peacocking. He's this amazing thing, this human riddle to be marveled at, but no one sees it, damn it. And why? Because what he can't see, what he'll never see, is that people notice smart when smart changes the world, when it adds something. But this man, all he cares about is himself. He isn't complicated. He's no riddle. He's just a boy, standing at the center of his village screaming, "Look at me," embarrassing himself in a cheap hat.
The hat wasn't cheap, Batman, but you want to play couch doctor? All right. Under that mask and cowl is just a man who used to affect things, used to be part of the fight. The training suggests military experience, a Marine, a SEAL. Special ops. Someone returned home from sandy lands, now feeling put out to pasture. Likely with a history of insubordination. Maybe a Section 8. A discarded weapon. Well, I'm right, aren't I?
Not even close. Why don't you try again?
Because I don't believe you. In fact, I find this a waste of time.
Get out of there, Batman! Fast!
Batman, you can still... Time left. 11 minutes. Please get out of there. We'll find another... No. Do your job.
Happy landings, Batman.
He dropped him! Jim, I need to help him! If that thing sees you, Nigma will know what we're up to. You can't climb down now.
Then I'll have to take the express elevator.
Jim, what are you talking about?
Well, Gothamites, I am afraid that concludes another...
What's the matter, Nigma? Afraid to see your mousetrap beaten? Keep watching. You might learn something.
All right, then. You want me to watch? I'll watch. But I have to warn you, Batman. I've upgraded from jackals. It's a little-known fact that a lion's roar can be heard for nearly 5 miles. The human scream, more like 2. Deep breaths, Batman. Deep breaths.
There is no escaping this, Mr. Wayne. You're going to have to answer the question. So again, if a projectile is fired at the speed given, if it's fired and hits its intended target... If it hits its intended target at the time given, how much wind resistance did it encounter?
Mr. Charmouth, please, just pick someone else.
If a projectile is fired at said speed and hits at said time, what resistance does it encounter? Picture it, Mr. Wayne, if it helps.
Pick someone else.
No, the object is moving through space towards its target. Come on, Mr. Wayne. No one is leaving until you answer the question. Your classmates are waiting on you. Look at them. Go on. Do it. Go on. Look. Look at these poor souls, Mr. Wayne, waiting for you to set them free. Please.
Definitely no month named after you, Batman. Not a chance after such a poor performance. Sigh, sigh. You can't run away from this, Mr. Wayne. You can't hide.
7 minutes. Well, go on. You can't do it then. You can't help them. Shame on you, Bruce. Shame. 6 minutes. No, it got him. He's dead.
Oh, all right, folks. Nothing more to see here. Seems it's time to bid you...
Look! 4 minutes.
All right. Then...
2 minutes. Stay, good kitty. I've got one last question for you, Edward. And what I want you to answer. 1 minute. What I really want to know is that all you've got? Is it? He did it! We've got the pattern! That crazy son of a gun did it!
Luckily, no, Batman. It's not all I've got. I've got riddles. Lots. Here's one. Everyone's attracted to me. Everyone falls for me. Eventually, even you, Batman. Who am I? Gravity.
Batman! Come on! This way! What's going on? This is my house!
Stay back, sir. Fire department's on the way. Seems someone vandalized your property tonight. Any idea what this means? Sir, does it mean something to you?
Yes, it refers to a question I asked today in class. A trick question.
Refers to it how?
It's the answer. The answer is 0.
I need a new butler.
What do I have to do?
Just one thing. I'm in.
All right, Batman. Jim? Jim, are you there? We're in. Wetly. The tunnels are teeming.
Good. Well, no, not good, but at least we know we have the right place. Or we have our best guess. True, Batman, but the signal Nigma sent out to the screen in Gotham Square while you were battling him, I've run a trace 3 different ways, and the spark came from here, from a spot beneath Old Wayne Tower. It fits his damn nose-thumbing M.O., a spot right at the city center. A goose laughing at the goose chase from the center of the yard. And the building's also the center of passage in and out of Gotham. All 5 train tunnels converge beneath it. The control room under the tower, it sits right on a major nexus. From that room, Nigma would have no problem hooking into the grid. 5 train tunnels is a lot of escape hatches. But most of the tunnels are flooded. The one you're taking, Jim, it's the only passable way. With you closing in low and Batman taking the only accessible shaft down, we should be able to trap him if we can stay undetected. I just wish we had more time to... We don't. He's going to end it soon. I know it. And if he does spot us? Tell me and I'll run the signal blocker. He won't be able to control anything in a 2-block range. Afterwards, I'll probably glow in the dark, but hey... You can always be my kid's nightlight. If that blocker puts Nigma out of business, why not turn it on now and make his toys fall shh, cover? Current like that will burn through the damn conductor cables after a couple minutes. You only turn that thing on if we're closing in. We have 1 shot with it. We need to make it count. Lucius, we're seeing some home decor by the ceiling cables. Small metal question boxes. They're likely vampires. Devices that reroute remote signaling. Another good sign we're in the right place. Hang on. You see more than 1. Yeah, rows of them. Why? What is it? 1 vampire alone would be more than enough per tunnel. It's overkill, but Nigma's certainly a man who goes big. What's the matter? What is it? You've seemed skeptical from the start on this one, and I'm not sure. It's just too easy. Wait, tripwire. Batman, you and I have very different definitions of easy. Look, the truth is all we really need to do is confirm Nigma's here. Pinpoint him and send word back to Fort Robbins. They have a capture team ready? They have a sword ready. An airstrike? But the tunnel's beneath the building. They're over caverns, a whole cave system. They know. They'll use spikes. We're talking missiles that are scalpels, or scalpels tipped with scalpels. These comms on our belts. We enter the rip code, let Robbins know he's here, and those jets will scatter before you can rip code. Lucius! Lucius, can you hear me? You need to fire the signal blocker now! Right now, damn it! Nigma's not here! It's all
He can't hear you, Batman. But I'm listening. Go on. Tell me how it feels to always be 1 step behind, oh great detective. Back in the catacombs, up on that balloon, and now here, hanging from a thread in web I spun. So how does it feel, then, to be just that itty-bitty bit too slow? You tell me. Jim, Lucius can't hear me. Are you there, Jim? You need to destroy those comms or he'll... I'm afraid you've been disconnected, sir.
Anyone, come in!
No more minutes left on your bat plan. In fact, I'm afraid that particular plan has been cancelled altogether. As has your membership to... well... life. Bye-bye now. You are a tenacious one. I'll give you that. Still, I have to say, I was very disappointed in that so-called riddle you posed at Gotham Square. Ugh, my past. Thug father, smartest kid in class. So boring. But bats! They really are fascinating creatures, often symbolic of the land of the dead, you know. Omens of mass death. Some, like the Mexican high-tailed, can fly higher than 10,000 feet. Can you believe it? Little things so high up, so high they actually sometimes run out of breath and drop dead to the earth. When they hit hard enough to explode, too. Wham! Tiny bodies just exploding.
Damn it! He's not responding! Lucius! Jim, do you copy? I've lost both you and... Ah!
Now, Mr. Fox, the law of averages says at least one of those bullets hit you. But just in case, reload. Funny thing about foxes, you know, they never leave tracks in...
Enough fun facts. Are you hit? I'll be fine. But Gordon, I was trying...
Funny thing... Funny...
Jim, are you there? Damn it. He's dropped a communication net over the area, maybe the whole city. The signal blocker, can we... No. He killed it, shot the wiring to hell. All part of his plan. His plan? But... Where are you, damn it? Where? If you can hear me, I'll find you. If it's the last thing I do, I'll...
Never leaves tracks.
Where's the pin readout? The trace we ran on the bounce pattern. Is the console still working? It is. In fact, it printed out a new pattern just minutes ago. I don't understand. I did it! I set the pin to trace the signal again today, in case he turned on any element in the building. The elevators, anything. I figure maybe there'd be a comparative design, something in the pattern. Do you see anything? I see us losing. Those boxes, the one Jim saw along the tunnels, they're explosives. Explosives? But when Jim and the SEALs get close enough, Nigma will set off the comms on the SEALs' belts. He'll enter the ripcode himself, remotely. That code will signal the jets at Fort Robbins to scramble. The jets will fly straight here, to strike. And that strike will set off the explosives boxes and he'll sink the whole city. My God, the jets, that base is... they'll be here in 40 minutes at most, and with a dead net over the city, there's no way to call it off. No way to even warn people here. One guess. We have time for one guess. Guess? But that pattern looks the same to me, Batman. Look with me. What do you see? Look at it as a design, not a map. Does it look like anything to you? A bent question mark, maybe? A broken zero. Damn it, Batman, I just don't see. Do you have a guess? I have. One. Here. But that's at the edge of the city. It's not even part of the pattern. I know. I could be wrong. Very wrong. Still, even if you find him, the signal blocker's dead. There's no way to stop him from setting off those balloons or any manner of weapon without it. Against you. Against the city. Remember the first idea we had? But it was impossible. You're going to have to make it possible. Then find me. When Gordon comes up, tell him to find some way of delaying the strike. Delaying the strike? But Batman, there's no way. We'll never be able to... I want you to think of those mornings with Luke you talked about. Back when he was a baby. Now think of walking with him at sunrise again. In a new city. A stronger city. With all the citizens of Gotham. We have one guess, Lucius. And 40 minutes. Batman, I'll figure it out. Record and transmit. Alfred. Alfred, I know you can't hear this, and I doubt you'll ever hear it. But even so, I just wanted to say, Say that you were right about Batman. You've always been right. You were right when you said he had to mean something. And then you were right when you said he had to mean something good. And you were right to say that this time, he'd likely go down in failure. I have failed against the Riddler, Alfred. Twice already. And I'll probably fail again now. But what I want you to see, what I understand now, at the end, is that maybe there's something in that. Maybe that's what Batman is about. Not winning, but failing and getting back up. Knowing he'll fail 1,000 times, but still won't give up. And I know what you'd say to this. Fighting a battle you know you can't win. A battle you know you'll lose. It's madness. But all I can hope is that, like you said yourself, maybe it's the kind of madness this city rewards. I don't know. I hope we get to argue about it soon. I love you, Alfred. Signing off. Well, Nigma, am I right? Am I right?
How?
The bounce pattern. It looked like a coil, like the ancient Seta game board. But really, the answer's been there all along. It was just hidden by the improbability of you setting up somewhere so far from the central grid, from anything. A simple answer to a circuitous question. A riddle. Now, turn it off, Nigma. Turn it all off before millions die.
Ha! Why? Because you say so?
Because it's over, damn it! The game is over, Nigma!
On the contrary, Batman. The real game is just beginning. No way out of this one. The clock is ticking, and it's just you and me. So let's start the final game, shall we?
Stop this, Nigma! You've proven your point to the city! You have a chance right now! One chance! To save Gotham! The Jets set off those bombs and...
Ha! One chance, eh? I'll do you one better, Batman. I'll give you 12 chances. 12 steps. 12 months in the year. 12 riddles to save the city. Go fast, though, because right now, as we speak, I can almost hear the Jets roaring towards our fair home. See, the rules are simple. I ask you a riddle. If you get it right, the lasers barring your path become inactive, and you advance 1 square. You get it wrong, and, well, every one of these beams is rigged to trigger a weather balloon somewhere in the city. And those balloons, as you know, are filled with stuff that, well, let's just say you wouldn't want to put it on your sandwich, am I right? Like terrible thought balloons above the city. Ideas waiting to be made material. So, shall we?
You and I both know the game is rigged. There are too many steps, too many riddles to make it to you before those planes get here. But if you'll just...
Maybe so. Really, it all depends on how smart you are. So, I guess all that's left to say is... Riddle me this, Batman.
Lucius, are you getting anything? Any communication channels? No, Riddler has the whole city under a net. There's no way to contact the mainland and call off the Jets. Unless Batman takes down. He found Nigma? I don't know. He took a guess. Then there's a chance. We just have to delay those jets, Captain. The last communication you had with them was that Batman was going to challenge the Riddler. Give me a flare gun. I'll get up there and try to alert them to the fact that Batman has him.
Does he, though?
He damn well better. Lucius, with the coil destroyed, is there any way you can find another conductor so the blocker... You're hurt.
I'm fine. I'll work on the blocker. You get up there and control some air traffic. Captain, you take the comm equipment and keep trying to radio Fort Robbins in case Batman breaks through the communication net. First, though, I need your help solving one other problem.
Aren't the lights entrancing, Batman? Almost tropical. They make me want to dance. Calypso, maybe?
Ask your riddle, Nigma.
All right. No need to yell. Just having a little fun. So, riddle 1. I am a house without the head of head, knitted deep within the trees, a head that lies without its eyes, stitched silently to tease. Well, Batman, what am I? Ha ha! Come on, Batman. No cheating. No feats of physical ferocity. No gizmos or gadgets. Just a war of the mind. What is war, if not a battle between two strategies? Two minds in the sky above the battlefield. And this, the purest form. Come on, Batman. The clock is ticking. You only have 15... make that 14 minutes left. So, I am
a louse. The head of head suggests the first letter of the word, meaning H, and lies without its eyes. Lies without eyes leaves you with L. L and ouse equal louse. Knitted is a homonym for knitted, knits being louse eggs. And Calypso was a nymph. Lice emerge from eggs as nymphs fully formed.
Well then, you sound pretty sure. Let's plug it in and see. Go on, Batman. Take the leap.
There!
Well done! But I have to warn you, the real conundrums are ahead.
Come on!
Ah!
Don't stop! No more pausing. Just ask the next one.
Getting testy, hey?
You want to play? Fine. Let's play. Now ask!
As you wish. I have a single voice and 1,000 throats. I sell my tail for peanuts. But then...
I am a bee. Bees buzz with one voice, one mind. A comb is made up of cells. The queen's is shaped like a peanut. What are you waiting for? Enter it!
Yes, sir.
Next riddle.
Come on, Jim. Something to signal them. Something to... No, not yet!
All right, this is where things get a little trickier. More exacting and...
Shut up and ask!
Now, Batman, I can't shut up and ask, unless you mean...
Ask!
All right, then. My greatest of my strengths is that I know my worth. I hug myself so tightly at every birth. Well, Batman, whatever could I be?
On final approach.
What's the matter, Batman? Cat got your tongue? Ha! You don't know the answer, do you? Uh-oh. Not now. Not when those jets are only seconds away. Come on, you can do it. Give it your best.
The answer is a blade.
Your reasoning?
Forget the reasoning. Plug it in.
Please, please, please!
The moment of truth.
Arming dogs.
You guessed wrong! If only you'd seen the theme, Batman! The design! The answers to these riddles. Each one was the answer to a famous, unsolvable riddle from history. Lice was the answer to the riddle that killed Homer, and bees was part of the answer to Samson's impossible riddle. The answer to this one was nut, as in the Great Gordian Knot. A knot unsolvable to everyone, even Alexander the Great. You guessed a blade, and you were wrong, wrong, wrong.
Was I now?
Wait, what are you doing?
Like I said, the answer to your riddle is a blade.
Bots! Fire! I said fire on him!
They won't listen to you, Eddie. I knew it when they stopped tracking me. You destroy the conductor to our blocker. Thankfully, we found another lying around. Your signal is blocked. You control nothing. But about that answer, you were right. Alexander couldn't solve the riddle of the Gordian knot. So what did he do? He pulled out his blade. And he cut through the thing!
Base, we're being given some kind of signal from a citizen on top of the target. A bat. Yes, that's what I said. A bat signal. Alright, circling and standing by for orders.
How? How do we turn the city on? Your signal is blocked. You control nothing. It's over. Tell me!
That is the challenge, isn't it, Batman? The big question mark. Funny thing, the question mark. You know, they say the first one, the original symbol back in the 8th century, it was actually shaped like a lightning flash, like a shock, the spark of an idea, perhaps something like this.
What the hell is that?
Ha! It's the first and last question, Batman. See, it's an electrode. It feeds modulated power to all the servers in the other room. It's like a battery set to a heartbeat. My heartbeat. Take the electrode off me and, well, the whole system dies. Everything except the communication net, of course. The city goes true black. An exquisite corpse awaiting the pyre. As for starting it back up, well, it'd need to be entirely rebooted, born again, the city bonded to a new heart. And for that, well, it'd need a charge of at least, I don't know, 1,000 volts. I mean, go on, give it a whirl. There has to be at least a 1 in 1,000 chance you'll survive the shock and save the day. Ha! You're crazy, I'll give you that. But this city, all of it, it's my idea, my design. Do you know how many ways I could have carried out this plan? How many variations I...
Are you sure you want to do this, Bruce? Copy. Orders to re-engage. Final pass now.
Don't do it!
You can still call this off. No. Kennel open. Dogs armed. Bite down.
Please.
Awaiting lock. Here we go. Get ready. And...
Work! Ah! No.
No. No, wait. This isn't right. Unstrap me. Let me up. Let me up! Come on! What the? The city. It's back on! Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. And relieved. You did it! You bloody did it, sir. But how? Because you're Batman. That's how. No, I know that. But how did you find me? I was already here. I saw the jets circling the tower and arrived just as Mr. Fox was leaving. I followed him here. You were here, in the city. But as I told you, I might not agree with you, ever. But I'll always be there to patch you up. 1 month later. Nothingness. A void. No meaning or value. Just an end. A death. That's zero, isn't it? It was to Nigma. It's what he wanted us to believe about Gotham. That it's ending. That these are end times. But look at it. The city. It isn't what it was 20 years ago. Even 10 years ago. Not at all. That's the wonderful and terrible thing about it, isn't it? It's always changing. Gotham as we know it, you and I, it exists for a moment in time. Its people, its neighborhoods, the hopes and fears that power it, and then, poof, it's gone, and a new city stands in its place. Right now, this city, ruined, beautiful. It's ours and ours alone. Its fears, they're ours too. Superstorms, cataclysm, madmen with private ideologies who come at us with weapons of every magnitude out of nowhere some morning. These are the fears that haunt our city. But believe me when I say that we will face them together, because right now this is our Gotham, not our fathers and not our sons. Ours. This generation's. And our fears are great, but so are our hopes, our ambitions, our resilience. We're fighters. And we're a city standing at zero, standing at the beginning of a cycle of rebirth. It's ours to build and shape, and to be shaped by. I'd like Wayne Enterprises to help lead the way in that reshaping. And I can think of no better man to make that happen than my good friend Lucius Fox. Mr. Wayne, I just wanted to say thank you for the invitation. I didn't have much choice, did I? Can't really snub the new police commissioner. Not with so many outstanding parking tickets. My car is still out there, double parked from a month ago. Underwater, sure, but still. There is no escaping the long arm, Mr. Wayne. But this street fair certainly softens its grip. It's a good time down there. We all deserve one day off, I think, before all the hard work begins again. Can I ask if you've been to see him? I have. It wasn't safe to keep him at Blackgate, so they're actually holding him at Arkham. It's safe there? They're not used to the task, but they're working on it. The money you gave certainly helps. Hopefully keeping a criminal madman there will be a one-time thing. Just until the trial, too. Federal? We'll see. The people of Gotham want him here, to face them. They're tough bastards, Gothamites. Go figure. Go figure. Well, it's good to see you, Commissioner. Mr. Wayne, just one more thing. I went outside to smoke and found my cigarettes were gone. It's a bad habit. Yes, it is. But see, they were gone because my coat was gone. When I went to the coat check, they gave me this one. It's the exact same brand, same coat, just, new. Mr. Wayne, Bruce, did Batman mention... I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it, Commissioner. All I can say is, maybe it was time for a new one. Sir? Alfred, I imagine you're disappointed we're not doing black tie, but it felt, it's nice to have a day away from suits and gloves, Master Bruce. And speaking of days away, there's someone I'd like you to meet, sir. A girl. Alfred? She asked to be introduced, sir.
You knew her as a boy, Julie Madison. You went to school together. She says you dated briefly. Julie. There's no harm in reconnecting, sir. We are relaxing today. You said so yourself. Sure. Bring her over. But, Alfred, You have to know, I'll never quit. You say that now, sir, but you're young. You're 25 years old. You should have heard me talk about acting at your age. How I'd never, Alfred. There's something you don't know. Sir, not long after they died, Mom and Dad, I was having a hard time. No, more than a hard time. Everywhere I looked, I saw them, my parents, in every face. I couldn't live, couldn't function. The world was like some nightmare hall of mirrors. So, I paid someone to pretend to be you, Alfred. I got papers. I paid the doctors at Arkham. Sir, if you needed treatment, I didn't want treatment, Alfred. I wanted to stop being me. I wanted to be rebooted, started over. I wanted them to shock me until I wasn't myself anymore. Until I was someone else. Sir, I came so close, Alfred. I was seconds away. But I knew... Wait! Stop! I knew I had to find some way of fighting through it. I had to find the crazy thing that would keep me from going crazy, if that makes any sense. Bruce, in the city today, Alfred, now more than ever, evil men, sick men. They step from the shadows to kill and terrify, and Batman will draw their fire. He will be the lightning rod. He will show the people of Gotham not to be afraid. It's the thing, Alfred. It's what makes me happy. It's all that makes me happy. You say that because you don't know, Master Bruce. You don't. There are joys you haven't experienced, deeper types of happiness. Not for me. Sir, just one drink. A drink, sir. I'll leave it up to you. Alfred, if he's busy, it's don't be silly, Miss Madison. Bruce? Julie, what a nice surprise. I know, but I just moved here and... Wait, you moved here now? After what just happened? I saw you on television during the Red Hood attack, and then all this happened with Nigma, and I guess I just thought it was an important time to come home. Huh. Well, I'm glad you did. We don't have any robot bees, you know. Cyborg mutant bees, Bruce. Get it straight. Thank you, Alfred. Of course. Alfred? Alfred, you were saying? So, any hope? What? I'm so sorry, miss, but I'm afraid he's spoken for.